What does the subatomic duck say? Quark, quark.
You're listening to Weird Medicine with Dr. Steve on the Riotcast Network, riotcast.com.
I need some touching. I've got diphtheria crushing my esophagus. I've got Ebola virus dripping from my nose. I've got the leprosy of the heart valve, exacerbating my incredible woes. I want to take my brain out and blast it with the wave, an ultrasonic echographic and a pulsating shave. I want a magic pill for all my ailments, the health equivalent to Citizen Kane. And if I don't get it now in a tablet, I think I'm doomed and I'll have to go insane. I want a requiem for my disease. So I'm thinking
Right before bed.
It's Weird Medicine, the first and still only... no, you guys go ahead and talk. That's fine. It's the first and still only uncensored medical show in the history of broadcast radio, now a podcast. I'm Dr. Steve with my little pal, Dr. Scott, the traditional Chinese medical practitioner who keeps the alternative medicine wackos at bay. Hello, Dr. Scott.
Hey, Dr. Steve.
And we also have she who will do most anything for a glass of expensive wine. It's Lady Diagnosis.
Hey, Doc.
And it's she who indeed has a vagina. It's G-Spot, everyone.
Hey, G-Spot.
Yes, she does.
Hey, Dr. Steve.
And on my on guitar, it's the Mike we know with talent who's allowed to shit in our house. Alternate universe Magic Mike.
Thank you, Steve.
And also in the waiting room, we have he who is not allowed to shit in our house. The man formerly known as Magic Mike, El Crapo, everyone. He's just saluting. Do you not like that name?
Really?
And my wife, Tacey.
I believe everyone gets a second chance with the shitting in our house.
Okay, fair enough. This is a show for people. He's been shitting in our house when we're not here anyway. You know he has. This is a show for people who've never listened to a medical show on the radio or the internet. If you have a question you're embarrassed to take to your regular medical provider, if you can't find an answer anywhere else, give us a call at 347-766-4323. That's 347. If you're listening to us live, the number 754-227-3647. That's 754.
Bare nip.
Or 752-422
22 penis.
Or follow us on Twitter at Weird Medicine Lady Diagnosis or Dr. Scott WM. Visit our website at weirdmedicine.com for podcast, medical news, and stuff you can buy, or go to our merchandise store at cafepress.com/weirdmedicine. Most importantly, we are not your medical providers. Take everything you hear with a grain of salt. Don't act on anything you hear on this show without talking it over with your doctor, nurse practitioner, physician assistant, pharmacist, chiropractor, acupuncturist, yoga master, physical therapist.
Veterinarian.
Or whatever. Or veterinarian, that's right. So, El Crapo, you don't like your new name?
That's okay.
You liked Magic Mike. Does you know, the thing is about radio shows, there's no persistence of memory. So we had a guy on this show once, and he used to come all the time, and he was a fan of Opie and Anthony. He was a fan of the show, and he started sitting in with us. And one day, he told this story that he had chest pain, and he went to the emergency room. And they got an EKG, and everything was fine. And then he went home, and that night he was taking his shirt off, and his wife saw an EKG thing on his chest, right? And she said, "What's that?" And he was like, "Well, I had chest pain today. I went to the emergency room." And we were like, "Oh my God, dude, you cannot go to the emergency room and not tell your wife, because she has every right to shit on you for 2 days like she did." She didn't speak to him for days. And ever since then, he was called Chest Pain Rob. Okay, that was his name from that moment until today, 14 years later. Okay, so you will always be El Crapo just because you told that story on the air, you know? And for people who don't know what I'm talking about.
I don't know the story.
It's the so. Well, go back. Tacey doesn't want to hear me tell the story.
I'll go back.
Again. Go back and get.
At least you got a
I'll
name.
pay the $1.99.
Yeah.
Mine keeps changing.
What would your... Okay, so...
It's just terrible to just rehash and rehash and rehash.
Well, because... Okay, a couple of things, again, with radio, and you've been doing this for 14 years yourself, as you know, you're not always talking to the same audience, so people don't know what we're talking about. But they can...
So explain it in real life, too, though, Stevie.
Maybe.
Oh.
Okay.
He doesn't even get it.
No, I get it. I'll give myself one of those. It's a funny fucking story. I don't tell it to the same people over and over. You hear it because I'm telling it to anyway. It does. I can't. I will never win this argument. So
Give up.
I already have. I've given up. I'm wrong, and
Get used to it.
But this is true.
If you're a male, you're wrong. That's the bottom line. So.
I do love to masturbate. So anyway, that'll always be true. My tattoo will always be true, and this will always be true. All right. So where were we? Oh, yeah. So anyway, he's always Chest Pain Rob. You will always be El Crapo. And if people want to listen to the story about how El Crapo got his name, go to premium.drsteve.com and pay $1.99 a month, and you can have access to the archives. You can go back and listen to a show called Magic Mike's Festival of Feces. And that's where the whole story is, so I don't have to rehash it over and over again on this show. All right. Very good.
I'm just saying, if I shit a place up, I wouldn't want to hear about it more than once.
Of course. He came on the radio and told the story.
He might have been proud of the poop.
Yeah,
Right.
so
It's the greatest.
that's his fault.
It's the greatest story that ever happened. You've heard of the greatest story ever told, right? Well, this was the second one.
No, you didn't.
I'm thinking vaginas sounds better.
Okay,
Better than shitter.
so
Virginer.
yeah, OG is worried about her name. So let's work out your name. So your real name starts with a G. We won't say what it is, but so we called you Sweet Virginer the first time you were on here. I thought that was disrespectful, although you didn't seem to mind it, which is pretty awesome.
She's awesome.
And then I think I texted you. I said we'll call you OG, and then when you came in here, instead it transmogrified in my head to G Spot.
I don't know.
So pick one. You want OG? You can be OG.
I don't know.
She likes being.
Oh, gee, vagina.
I'll let the girls decide.
Well,
I like G-spot.
I like G-spot.
yeah.
I'll take it.
Okay, G Spot it is.
Sold.
Give yourself a bill.
It is G Spot from here on out. Very good. We're all drinking, by the way. We're on the. This is
No.
basically the.
What?
This is basically the after show from our 300th episode. If you didn't hear it, go back and listen to it.
You fucking need
Dr. Scott's not drinking.
Why is he not drinking? Why are you not drinking? I mean, no peer pressure. I don't want to.
no.
I'm just asking.
But why?
No,
Not that you should be. I'm just asking why.
I don't know.
Okay,
No.
good.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I guess because I think because I'm so self-conscious about how poorly I play, I don't want to have any
Well,
kind of
the only
impairment
one
at
that
all.
fucked up that last song was me.
Yeah, I think
If-
that's the only thing.
He doesn't drink
think
in
I
the
do.
day, though.
Yeah, I don't usually drink at daytime.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just,
Is
Well,
it during-
neither do I.
Is it daytime?
Ooh, I do.
Me
Hey.
too.
hey, it's like I got a case of Sundowners, but it's alcohol related.
Day drinking.
Ooh, I love that
fun.
song. Play that song, Sundown.
Sometime. Oh, one thing I want to do. Wait, let's take it. Trucking James has been on.
Let's see what he is.
He's been on the line for 30 minutes. Let's get him, and then I have a little bit I would like to do because we don't have to necessarily do medicine this time. We did a lot of medicine last show. But
Number
first-
one thing, don't take advice from some asshole on the radio.
Thank you very much, Ronnie B. That is absolutely true. I had a dream, and it was one of the most vivid dreams I've ever had. That there were the whole old Ron and Fez group. It was Ron, Fez, Dave, Earl, Harry Tarjanian was there, and all these people were at Fezzy's house in Florida, and we were there, Tace. And it was one of the most comforting. It was very comforting, and weirdly, I've had a very warm feeling just kind of being there with all those people. I really do miss that show, but I enjoy the show that they're doing now. But it was just going back to the old Ron and Fez days. That was so much fun back then. What were you going to say?
Isn't it
Matt?
weird how sometimes dreams are so real, though?
Well, then I had another dream because I'm coming off. I'm totally off the hypnotics, and I'm getting there. And I didn't take anything last night to help me sleep. And I'm using the CPAP. I was just using it again because the fucking CPAP or BiPAP is really hard for me to get used to. And I've been having these really vivid dreams because a lot of those medications will suppress your dreams or REM sleep. And so I had a crazy REM sleep last night where Tacey and I bought a condo. And right next to the condo, as soon as we moved in, there was a volcanic eruption. There was lava everywhere, and this big mountain was coming out of the ground. And we lost everything. We had nothing. I lost everything we ever had was in that house, in that condo. So anyway, it was weird. There you go. All right. So one thing I want to do, let's get this call from Trucking James, and then I want to do a little bit called Wimp Rock. Okay, and Magic Mike will understand this one, but let's get Trucking James. He's been now waiting for 32 minutes because I've talked for 2 minutes since I decided I was going to take his call. Trucking James, you're on Weird Medicine.
Yay, and I don't have a vagina. And
Yay.
I'm not OG vaginosis.
Poor little feller.
Dude, I have these ones where I get out of the truck and I'm completely naked from the waist down.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Those kind of stress dreams?
Yeah,
I
those
had
are
that
weird
last
dreams.
week.
I have had...
Yeah, you get out of the truck and you're dangling. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no.
Is there a delay?
No, not at all. There's absolutely very common people, like my kid, now that he's in 9th grade, is worried about getting his homework in and stuff. He's starting to worry about it. And now he has dreams that he didn't go to class for a month, or he's going to school and he forgot to put his pants on. Yep. And it's so common. My dream now is I never dreamed that I forgot to go to class for a month because I had that in college. My dream now is that I forget that I've had a patient in the hospital for 2 weeks and I just forgot to go see him and they've just been laying there. It's the same dream though.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
So
that one's messed up.
Yeah, it is messed up. It's the same
Wow,
dream
I'd
though.
hate to be that patient, Steve.
No shit. Well, it's just a dream patient. They're not real. But Scott,
What's she look like?
yeah, it's old and decrepit.
I'm glad you're still doing this after 300 episodes. This is just cool as all get out.
Hey,
dude.
thanks, man. It's very amateurish
I'm
on
really
my
happy.
part, but I enjoy
Yeah,
it.
but amateurish is our speed. I mean, that's what we get off on, dude. That's the comedy we enjoy. So,
Yeah.
you know, Mokai, as my grandfather used to say.
Well, that's awesome. Whatever that.
Anyway,
means.
man, I just wanted to call in and pass along my congratulations and maybe throw out a funny couple of lines and then run into a brick wall.
Well, okay. So when are you going to throw out the funny lines? Thanks for the congratulations.
Oh, I see what you did there. Take it easy, man.
No, man. Hey, thanks. Trucking James has been
The best.
a friend of the show for a long, long time, and we really appreciate it, man. Oh, well, he's gone. He hung up. I pissed him off.
He hates you.
Yeah, he hates me now. Scott, you ever have any of those weird anxiety dreams? You never have any anxieties.
Oh, fuck. Yes, I do. No, I am.
Do you ever have dreams where you wake up and you're still married to your ex-wife?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
Oh,
I'm breaking in a
ouch.
hot sweat.
That
too.
would be. I know you well enough that would be the anxiety dream you would have.
Speaking of losing condos and shit.
For real?
Oh yeah, we lost.
Plural?
I lost one in Hilton Head and one in Florida.
Oh shit!
Wow. Yeah, I'd like to have gone there.
Thanks
I
for
hate that.
She got
planting that in my brain.
She got both the condos.
Yeah, and all the shit I put in too.
Well, why'd you? Okay,
Don't ask.
don't ask. I know. I was going to say, why'd you agree to that?
You were just done.
Freedom.
I took
Freedom.
exactly right, and Tacey remembers this. I took all the debt.
I took it all. I took everything. I just wanted
I
to fuck out.
gave her half of my inheritance. I gave her the whole house, half of my retirement account, worth every fucking penny.
These women need to write a book.
Worth every fucking penny.
If you want to get divorced and you want to get what you want, you just hang in there and you make them really fucking miserable till they just want out so bad that they'll give you everything.
Yep.
These are
Write
smart
this down.
women.
Words of
Hey, wait a
wisdom,
minute.
Tace.
And it
Words
works.
of wisdom.
Note to self.
Yeah.
Hey, don't be.
I'm
don't be
sorry. We're
listening
not
to all
hating
this.
on
We're
you.
teaching
We're not
them.
hating
That's
on
right.
you.
We're teaching them how to crucify us. Hey, no, but my dream, the one that used to wake me up, it hasn't in many years, is I would leave on Friday out of my office, and without checking all the rooms, and I come back on Monday. And
somebody's in there.
And all 3 or 4 of my exam rooms are have dead people in them.
Oh no!
that have already turned to ashes, and they still got needles sticking out of them. And I'm just screaming at the top of my lungs, all you had to do was fucking pull out the needles. You didn't have to die.
Oh, my God.
I used to have it all the time. I haven't, but thankfully I've not had it in a while.
That's serious.
It's
I have
terrible.
the naked dream all the time. What's up with that?
Yeah,
So
it's the
if I
same
ever
kind of
come
dream.
see you, make sure that,
I pull the needles out.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
I'm pretty.
G-spot, you
Get
ever
me
have
out of a room.
I'm pretty sure we can.
I'm sorry.
Just pull it out, G-spot.
That's right.
G-spot, do you ever have an anxiety dream like that?
About her vagina.
Pull it out, G-spot.
Her anxiety dream is she wakes up with a penis.
No, that would not be anxiety.
Oh, you would like that.
No,
Play
not
that
me.
music, Dr.
Wait a minute.
Steve.
Wait a minute. That didn't sound right. Not that I have one.
So you say. No, I mean, we
She's
don't.
had one, but she doesn't have one.
Tacey, how about
Thank
you?
you.
Do you ever have any anxiety dreams?
Consistently. I mean, pretty
Yeah.
much every night.
Really?
Yeah, all different kinds.
Like what?
Nothing specific.
Okay. Nothing
Yeah.
you want
Do
to
you
talk
ever
about.
I get chased a lot. I get chased a lot.
Can you run?
Ooh, I get that one where,
That
I
one
hate
is
when you
bad
can't
when you
run.
can't run.
I get
or
the
you're
one-
falling.
Yeah, your legs
where you're
are-
trying to run and your legs can't
You're
get
falling
friction.
and you can't stop.
That's the only thing I get is I wake up, I'm falling.
And
Oh, yeah.
Then I wake up.
Oh, now that one. Now, is that coming out of sleep or going into sleep when you have that?
mine is
Talking to that mic. Too.
Because I never have much,
Yeah.
bad dreams or anything. But that's the one I just wake up and I'm jerking in the bed.
I've done
That-
that.
I'm gonna hit
Yeah.
the ground.
So people who are inducing sleep when you're just starting to go into sleep and all of a sudden, boom! So it's like you'll have this image of somebody kicking a soccer ball at your face, or you'll just drop down a bunch of stairs or something. That's called a hypnagogic episode. There's a name for that.
Today's episode is brought to you by Angie. Angie has made it easier than ever to connect with skilled professionals to get all your jobs and projects done well. Let me tell you, there's the version of it where you try to do something at home, and then there's a version of it where you have someone help you, you watch them do it the right way, and you go, thank God I didn't try to do that myself. I have fully done things around the home that I think look good, and then a bang in the night, and I wake up to a shelf collapsing, a painting falling off the wall. I've seen it all go south. I own a home, and I can tell you, I know how much work it can take. Whether it's everyday maintenance and repairs or making dream projects a reality, it can be hard just to know where to start. But now all you need to do is Angie that and find a skilled local pro who will deliver the quality and expertise you need. Whatever your home project, big or small, indoor or outdoor, you can Angie that and connect with skilled professionals to get the project done well. Right now, one of my wish lists is I want a bike for my condo in Milwaukee, and I would love to rig it up on a pulley in the ceiling because I have one of those like lofted ceilings, but I'm so scared to try that on my own. Angie has 20 years of home experience, and they've combined it with new tools to simplify the whole process. Bring them your project online or with the Angie app. Answer a few questions and Angie can handle the rest from start to finish, or help you compare quotes from multiple pros and connect instantly, which means you can take care of any home project in just a few taps. Because when it comes to getting the most out of your home, you can do this when you Angie that. Download the free Angie mobile app today or visit Angie.com. That's ANGI.com.
And hypnagogic episodes are those episodes that happen during the induction of sleep. And then there are some people will have hypnopompic episodes. That's when they're emerging from sleep. And those people often will have sleep paralysis. They'll wake up and they can't move their body, and they'll hear weird sounds and stuff because their brain is still dreaming, but they're wide awake. And those people very often will think they're being abducted by aliens and stuff like that. Almost every story of alien abduction starts with, I woke up and my body was paralyzed, and then the aliens come and took me. And if you don't know what it is, it's so real. The first time I ever had a hypnopompic episode, I hallucinated that there was a giant eye floating in the air next to my bed. And when it blinked, I had like this weird sort of jerking thing, and then I woke up, and it terrified me. And but I knew enough. I was in medicine at that time to know what it was. But that's what's going on with you. That's real common. If it interrupts your sleep like every night, then that's worth treating.
No, it's just occasionally, but I have a good, clear conscience.
Okay.
Here you go.
Oh, crap. Oh, you got anything?
I sleep well.
Oh, he sleeps well. He sleeps the sleep of the
The angel babies.
Yeah.
The
I did
angels.
have one a couple of weeks ago.
Okay, get closer to that mic.
I did have one a couple of weeks ago. It's real odd. It's like someone tapped me on the shoulder, woke me up.
Oh,
It
really?
was so real.
People will swear that those are ghosts doing that, but it actually is a sleep disorder when you feel other people. His ex-wife.
Okay,
There's
no.
Big Joe chiming in.
What type of sleep disorder? Because I had that for years when I was a little girl.
Yeah, that can be hypnagogic. Again, if it's going into sleep, like you're laying there and all of a sudden it jerks you awake because somebody tapped you on the shoulder. It would be hypnopompic if it happened while you were emerging from sleep. But it's the same thing. That same thing that jerks you awake when, for me, it's always a ball or something aiming at my face. And then I'll be dodging it and I'll wake up. But it's exactly the same phenomenon, where you feel somebody tapping your shoulder or grabbing your foot. Like, what was that movie?
Or you miss a step when you're walking down and you...
Yes.
Yes,
And
that's what I always get,
Yeah.
And you're like, ah!
So it's very interesting. Well, anyway, anybody else got anything about dreams? I have noticed in the hospital that they're playing more and more what I would call wimp rock. And wimp rock is rock that I just want to punch the people in the face when they're doing it. And to me, think of examples of wimpy rock, but this is my number one example is this particular song drives me fucking crazy. Let me see if I can get it. Okay.
If you're going to
Oh, God.
Cisco,
Turn it off.
be sure to
Are we in an elevator?
If you're going to San Francisco. Oh, God, shut up.
You've got to play something else. That's going to be in my head all day now.
Play something
Okay.
else.
You've got to.
Okay, well, I got another one.
Okay.
This one
Is
is
it worse?
This one's going to be controversial. Hang on. I got to put it in. I didn't have this ready.
Put it in, Dr. Steve.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
That was from Tacy.
Oh, no.
No, it wasn't. I like that song.
I love that song.
Okay, hang on.
Maybe because that was the 80s.
You don't know anything about the 80s, so...
You're older than we are.
I know what love is.
What love is. And I know you can show me. Oh, come on.
It's like the perfect prom
Okay,
song.
so what you...
I know.
That's gotta be
All
a
right,
prom
I got another one.
Slow
I'm pretty
dance.
sure I had Prince at prom. I don't know.
All right, try
like
this one then.
20.
Maybe
Try
it was
this
Purple Rain or something.
Yeah, that was a Gunny Sacks song. You remember those dresses?
Yeah.
The Gunny Sacks.
Big
Here,
hair.
this is the one they've been playing in the hospital a lot.
So are you singing along? You are.
Oh, that's from that movie Bridget Jones, isn't it?
Is it?
You remember?
Used to.
Yes, old,
Isn't it?
old bluegrass.
I agree with this.
Okay, let me get to the end.
Yeah, that's from Bridget Jones' Diary.
No, if you don't want to be all by yourself,
Don't listen to that fucking song.
Exactly. Go somewhere, do something with yourself.
If you're listening to this song, you're going to be all by yourself.
You will never have anyone.
That's my new song.
give yourself a bill.
Can't you see Lady Diagnosis at a stoplight with her windows rolled down? She'd be singing
Eating
this song.
popcorn, slurping a vanilla shake.
Yeah, singing a
Crying
song
with the
crying.
mascara running. Oh, Jesus.
Little hot.
Yeah, a little hot on the mic there, lady.
Sorry, I'm excited.
It's the song.
I have a new song.
Okay, well, anyway.
It's not the vodka.
No, we need something good. Don't do that.
Bring us up.
Okay.
Tasty, name it.
Here we go.
A good song. Oh. Yeah, we cannot.
What's
end
our
with
favorite
that.
rap song, Dr. Steve? Dr. Steve, no.
No.
What's our favorite rap song?
Oh, I got it.
You
Gin
know.
and juice.
You know the one.
Wait a minute, I got it.
Or gin and ice.
Oh, I'm good.
Okay, here we go. To get that out of our
vagina and juice.
G-spot.
G-spot. G-spot. G-spot.
I wish y'all get this right. I'm getting so confused.
Oh, I forgot to take notes.
That's okay.
Oh, no.
I'm not sure we're going to miss anything on this one.
I don't know. It's been fun.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Well, this will get the wimp rock out of your head.
You know the one I'm talking about. Our favorite rap song.
This isn't doing it. I'm sorry.
Okay. It's Welcome to the Pterodome. Y'all are crazy.
No, I can't get my groove on.
Okay, hang on. I know what it is.
G-spot needs her groove.
You're ruining it.
On my mind. Okay, all right. Here we go.
Were you trying to get crazy with this thing? Don't you know I'm loco? Oh, that's a good one.
If you're going to San Francisco.
Stop now.
The one on the flamboyant temper, just toss that ham in the frying pan like spam. Get done when I come.
All right, okay, we're good. That was a good palate cleanser. When you ride the rocking rocket roller coaster at Universal, and I want everybody to do this. If you go there, you can pick different music, and "Insane in the Membrane" is one of those songs that you can pick, and that is the greatest song to ride that damn roller coaster with. So anyway, all right. Should we take some phone call? No? Stacey's saying no.
Maybe one.
Okay.
Let's do one.
Right. Here's
Call it a day.
Here's some props for Scott and Ginny from one of the podcast people.
Hey, Dr. Steve and Dr. Scott. It's Brian from New Hampshire. Love the show. About the music. Actually, Dr. Scott isn't bad. It's not good. It's not
good.
bad.
I'm not good.
But my call is about a vagina is her name? Love her voice.
Oh.
Just to know you're not going to be playing music was great, but changed your mind.
Gee, thanks.
But yeah, I love the new girl.
Yay.
Thanks. That's all I had to say.
Thanks, man. See, not everything's negative.
Vagina.
Stop.
She's past that.
Hi, Dr. Steve. Sorry to bore you. Got another testosterone question.
Never boring.
Boo.
No, not at all.
So, I just got my blood draw results from a doctor here in Germany. And of course, the U.S. and Europe don't do anything the same. So it's not in the units that the U.S. uses. Instead, it's in nanograms per milliliter.
Okay.
And the results say 2.41 nanograms per milliliter.
Okay, so let me stop him right there. So units is a big thing. In the United States, they decided that they were going to use units that would bring everything up to normalize them right around 100 to in the hundreds. Mm-hmm. So you could say somebody's sodium is 135, and it drove me crazy because I was an organic chemist. It was like 135 what? What's the units? And then it was like nanograms per deciliter. It's like, what kind of effing units are those? But they were doing it so they could get everything to be in these same ranges. And so they'll adjust the units so that most things are, between 10 and 2,000, sort of. That's kind of the idea. So anyway, his was what did he say, 2.41 nanograms per milliliter?
Per milliliter.
Oh, wait, let me run it back.
Units that the U.S. uses. Instead, it's in nanograms per milliliter. And the results say 2.41 nanograms per milliliter.
So in the United States, that would be 241 nanograms per deciliter. So his is definitely low.
Low.
And then it says, well, the normal range is 2.4 to 11. So, yay. I'm 1 femtogram inside
Whatever.
the range, and they tell me, oh, okay, it's just normal.
Okay, so it's not normal.
Wrong.
If he is symptomatic, then and anyone that has this, if you have low normal testosterone and you are symptomatic, what are the symptoms?
Symptoms are?
Well, Lady Diagnosis, you've been on the show long enough. I bet you know them. Do you know what they are? You do.
Tired, lack of sex drive.
Yep.
That's me, by the way.
Physical weakness. Yeah, absolutely, Taste. Good job.
yourself a bill.
All right. So fatigue, physical weakness, lack of sex drive, erectile dysfunction,
Maybe depression.
and maybe
Yes.
symptoms that mimic depression. Exactly right. If you have those and you have low normal testosterone, you are a candidate for treatment, even though your numbers are technically normal. And that's because the range of normal is incorrect. The range, how do they figure out a normal testosterone? Well, they'll take 1,000 people and draw their testosterone, and then they'll get that range, and they'll do two deviations from the mean will be what they consider
set the
normal.
low and a high, right.
But the problem is 95% of people who have low testosterone are undiagnosed. So you're getting a bunch
Good
of people
question.
that have low testosterone in that mix where they're trying to get a normal, so it's skewing the numbers down. So people who have low normal testosterone probably really have low testosterone. The normal should be higher.
So could it have to do with where you started and where you... I mean, can it drop
that too,
eventually?
Yes. Like if you start at 1,100 and all of a sudden you're down at 200, you're going to feel shitty if that happened really quick.
We just had a really good question.
Yeah, okay.
Do women have low testosterone?
Beautiful question.
Absolutely. And yes, they do.
So how would you know that? Are the symptoms the same?
Yes,
Energy,
with women. Yeah.
depression.
So women who go through testosterone, some women are women who go through menopause, some women are very testosterone dependent. And they will lose their sex drive unless they get their testosterone replaced. And those people need to see their OBGYN because there's ways to do that and there's ways to not do it. And
Yes.
a very low dose of testosterone will usually do that for a lot of women. So that's a great question. Who asked that?
It was
Be
Somebody in
Jody.
there.
Jody asked.
Jody.
Old Jody. Good old Jody.
Okay, what if a woman has high testosterone? These are great questions.
Yeah.
Keep them coming.
Okay, so women with high testosterone will have, androgenic effects, meaning male sort of effects where they may have a lot of facial hair, they may have acne, stuff like that.
Excessive muscles. They could have muscle development.
Yeah, well, they may be happy
stronger,
about
sure.
that, but people with polycystic ovary syndrome will sometimes have androgenic effects where they have irregular periods and they'll have acne and they'll become hirsute, meaning that they'll get male pattern hair growth and stuff like that. So
I know both men and women that have used testosterone
Sure.
pellets,
Yep.
and they both seem to like it a lot.
Yep, the testosterone pellets are inserted usually by a urologist, and you get a constant dose of testosterone. You don't have to use gels. You can forget about it for several months until you have to go in and do it again. So anyway, all right, very good. All right, Tasty's saying wrap it up.
Wrap it
so
up, baby.
we're drinking.
We've got
We're
to
drinking.
go.
We got stuff to do.
So thanks for calling. See you next week.
Let me get to this part. And what are we gonna play to get out of here?
Sundown?
No.
I keep asking.
Sundown. What is sundown? What is that? Sundown. It makes me. Is that it?
We were going to do that.
Is it?
That blues in A. I think so what we're going to do. Sorry about Sunday.
Okay. It's okay, Mike.
We'll have sing along later.
Okay.
Wow. Way
Karaoke
on.
style.
I like sing along.
I do too.
Ooh, I love sing along.
You guys want to sing? We got something they can sing. Do they know anything?
No.
Nope.
We don't want to sing on the radio.
I think
No.
they were just kidding.
You know how to play Happy Birthday, Mike?
Yeah.
They could sing Happy Birthday.
We're better than that.
You'd have to pay for that.
That's right. Ready?
No. I'm not ready. Yep.
Ready?
You just bring us in, yeah.
All right.
Thanks. Always go to Dr. Scott. G-Spot. Well, this is hard to do and play at the same time.
Thanks to Lady Diagnosis and Tasty
Thank you.
and Magic Mike. Tune in next time.
Don't forget El Crapo.
Don't forget El Crapo. Sorry, El Crapo.
Listen to our Sirius XM show on the Fax and Talk channel. Sirius XM channel 103, Saturdays at 8 p.m. Eastern, on demand, and other times at Don Wickland's pleasure.
Listen to the last show and just repeat that last part.
Many thanks go to our listeners whose voicemails and topic ideas make this job very easy. Go to our website at drsteve.com for schedules and podcasts and other crap. Until next time, check your stupid nuts for lumps. Quit smoking. Get your asses off your ass.
Get off your ass. Check your nuts. Check your lumps.
Get off your asses and get some exercise. We'll see you in 1 week.
Exercise.
For the next edition of Weird Medicine.
Stretch.
Don't forget to stretch.
Let's go get some more to drink.
Love it.
Okay.
Oh, I love that.
On your A.